Hello, my name is Jalen Brunson, and this video is here to help you learn how to be captivating. What does it mean to be captivating? Attract and hold interest and attention. When I think about somebody captivating by something, it's like staring at a piece of art. Instead of just like looking at it, you really allow it to engulf you. It's like you give your full undivided attention to it, because just to experience it, just to view it, just to be around it is something that actually gives you a positive feeling. So ultimately, to be captivating is to give somebody a positive feeling, is to give somebody a sense of juiciness and deliciousness, not because you're doing something for them. The only thing you're doing is giving them presence. And why do we want to be captivating? This is a skill set, a state of being, something that is not just going to help you when it comes to your dating life, but also when it comes to content creation. Let's say you're a UGC creator. Let's say you're a business owner. Let's say you're an online coach. You want to learn how to be captivating, because when you're captivating, you can grab attention. And in today's world, attention is currency, especially the right attention from the right people. So captivating is this energy of being able to hold people's focus because they enjoy your presence, your vibe, your experience so much that they just have to be around it. And when you're captivating, you become richer. You can sell more programs online. You can create amazing content, become an influencer. You can date and have amazing dates and attract amazing people because you're captivating and alluring. And that's what today's video is going to be about. It's going to be about how we can become more captivating so that we can have power, that soft power, that feminine, soft, delicious power that allows us to get exactly what we want with very minimum effort and a whole lot of presence. It's the energy of just getting paid to be you, just to get paid to exist, just to be blessed. And it's that energy that fulfills us a lot of the times, because all we're doing is just being us. And that's the first thing that we want to talk about when it comes to captivating. It's all about presence. It's obviously, you want to look great and you want to look amazing. And I remember before, I would watch a lot of videos on the internet of different tips and tricks you can do and all this kind of stuff and how to dress and all these things. And yes, these things are helpful. But the most important component that I learned about becoming more alluring and captivating is my presence. And really understanding on a deep level the energetics of presence. Just like everything in existence, whether you're looking at this camera, well, I'm looking at this camera, right? Or this phone, right? This is a phone. But if we were to zoom all the way in and really zoom into a little tiny piece of this phone would not just be this solid thing. It's actually something that's consistently moving all around. And I know I'm sounding nerdy, but I'm just saying it's something that is not solid. It's actually a bunch of protons, neutrons, and electrons moving to create the image of something solid. Because everything at the core, when we zoom into it, is energy. When we talk about captivation, we're talking about people who know how to control their energy. This is somebody who has a very captivating aura. So this is why the ancient people who had the knowledge and information, like certain queens and goddesses, they were able to use these secrets of captivation to be able to rule the world, to win wars, to all kinds of things, because they were masters of this craft of feminine energetics. Okay? And it's the missing key. So how do we actually fix our presence? And not fix it, but how do we make our presence be known? How can we develop this energy? I walk in the room, all eyes on me, and people just feel your frequency before you even get there. They feel when you're about to walk in. This is how you do it. The first thing is you have to fix your presence. And the first thing that shifts your presence is how you feel. Emotions, energy, emotion. Now, emotions are powerful things. Emotions are so powerful that they actually control not only your body, and actually you can see that science has been able to prove emotions actually light up your whole entire body. But emotions are nothing but pure energy. And emotions usually come from repeated thoughts over and over again. And that make us feel some type of way. Ultimately, we're reacting to things that make us feel some type of way. Now, one thing to do to develop a captivating aura is to shift how you feel about yourself. If you walk into a room and you think to yourself, I'm not that good, you know, I look okay, I'm not all right, like I'm not, I'm just kind of like this, I'm just kind of like that, and you kind of talk badly about yourself in your mind, and you hold, and specifically, especially when we look at the chart of the levels of consciousness with emotions, if you have a tendency to vibrate in shame and guilt a lot, you will notice that your aura tends to be very limited in terms of reach. And even if you have a big aura, but it's like shame and guilt type of energy, you'll attract a lot of things, but you may not attract the things that you would necessarily want. You'll attract a lot of wounded things. Like you'll attract opportunities, but the opportunities don't make you feel the best. Or you attract men, but they're not exactly what you're looking for. It's like you get things, but you may not get the things that you want. So the key is looking at how you feel about yourself most of the time and really asking yourself, do I feel well about myself most of the time, or neutral at least, or do I feel bad about myself? What thoughts am I repeatedly playing in my mind? And this is why, honestly, I'm going to be so for real, why spell work and all these things are demonized in society, because if anything, a ritual or a spell or something intentional that you do for yourself is something where you get to shift your state, and you're basically putting all your energy, all your emotions into a specific outcome. And that level of power actually is the feminine principle. And it's why it's been downplayed and neglected in society and even demonized. This idea of being intentional, this idea of not being self-deprecating and like making fun of ourselves in our mind, this idea of actually picking yourself up. You look in the mirror and you're falling in love with yourself as you stare into your eyes. You're touching your body with love and intention. You actually love yourself like you are an actual person that you just enjoy being with. The relationship that you have, like you do intentional things like take spiritual baths, love baths for yourself, and you dip yourself in flowers and beauty and the essence of herbs. You pour into yourself. You romance yourself like a lover would. That frequency changes and shifts your aura. How you feel most of the time about yourself is how other people feel about you. So when we shift our aura to one that is vibrant, one we're filled with loving presence, ultimately what we get is an aura that is magnetic, an aura that is profound, and an aura that is captivating. The second key to being captivating is authenticity. There was a study that was done, and the study showed that yes, the frequency of love is a very beautiful high frequency that you should exist in if you want to attract amazing things. There's a reason why the heart is the most magnetic part of the body. But the actual top frequency that was the most magnetic on an electromagnetic level is authenticity. It's kind of like when you go on TikTok and people are just kind of speaking, they're kind of just talking. No matter what they look like, they can look crazy, but they're going to just talk. It's saying how you really feel, no matter like, and not giving a fuck about what people think. It's being true and honest to yourself and not like faking the funk, but really just being honest about how you feel about shit. Even things that you think are cancelable or that people won't like about you or won't appreciate about you. It's authenticity, like whatever is authentic to you and you just walking around in your authenticity. I actually had to study this within myself and really ask myself, how much do I perform to appease other people instead of really just being honest about my own desires, about who I am, and saying the thing that is so true to me? Or do I always think about myself from the other's perspective and shift what I really want to say or how I really feel? Do I hold back? I had to audit this self within myself and realize there were still certain parts of me, even though a lot of people perceive me to be captivating, all this stuff, there's still parts of me where I view myself and I hold myself and I always am authentic with me, but sometimes with other people, I could still feel myself holding back. I face my shadows and I face all parts of myself on my own, but still there's another layer. So when you can just be whoever you naturally are, if you're super loud and flamboyant, like a good example is Amaya from Love Island. She was a lot and quote unquote too much for most of the men on there, but she didn't stop being her true self. She kept on loving with her whole heart. She kept on wearing her heart on her sleeve. She kept on saying exactly how she felt. She kept on being herself, and ultimately she won the whole entire challenge because she was just simply herself. So whoever you are, without all the conditioning of society telling you this is how you should be, this is how you should act, that is captivating. And that energy of being yourself, saying the thing that you really want to say, being the person who you really are, is the same energy that calls people in. It's where we get that magnetic content. It's where we get people falling in love with you because they can fall in love with you. And the thing about magnetism is, yes, you want to attract, but you also want to repulse things that are not meant to be for you. It is okay to repulse, because at least you're repulsing what is not for you, and you will attract exactly what is meant for you. And if you trust that this universe, that God, that the goddess is going to bring you exactly what it is that you deserve and that you want and desire, then no worries if you repulse things. No worries if other things fall away from you, because you'll be captivating to the exact thing that is meant for you. The next thing that adds to this energy of captivation is sexual energy. And I know what you're thinking. What does that mean, Jalen? Sexual energy, or your sacral chakra, or creativity, is the life force. It's the life-giving principle. Sexual energy is the whole reason why we even exist in the first place in this society. We couldn't be here without sex. And on an energetic level, somebody who is in tune with their sexuality, they can move with their hips. Their body isn't stiff. Their body is moving, right? They can flow easily, right? Somebody who can dance, somebody who feels and is sensitive, somebody who's sensual, somebody who has a lot of life, because that's what sexual energy is. It's life force. Notice how when we're lacking life force, we usually don't feel alive. We feel kind of drained. We feel tired. Like, being tired and being like super turned on usually don't go head to head. There's a reason why when a woman is ovulating, studies show that she's the most attractive to the opposite sex, because it's fertile, life-giving, flowing energy. So when you are in tune with your sexuality, it doesn't mean that you're having sex with a bunch of people, or you could be celibate, but you still have a lot of life force in you. This is why we do things like, certain dance, certain movements, certain rituals, especially in the hip space, to be able to activate our sensuality. We let go of all the low vibrational emotions, and naturally your body wants to just move because you allow it to. And you connect to your hips, you connect to your body. And by the way, if you want a tool to help you connect to your body, I would highly recommend checking out the House of Venus, where we sell all intentional based products for magnetism, attraction, and allure. Body oils, body oil candles, where you pour candles on your body that are pheromone infused, and you do a ritual, and you really are intentional about who you want to be and what you want to attract and embody, and you literally pour the candle all over your body. Check out the House of Venus. We have new stuff on there too. Y'all gonna love it. But like I'm saying, you want to get into your body and out of your mind so much, and back into the body, back into your feelings, back into your flow, back into your movement, back into your dance, back into your hips. You want to check your posture, how you carry yourself, how you carry yourself, how you hold yourself. People also pick up on that subconsciously. And when a person walks with a lot of life force and they have a lot of energy, they're excited about life, they're passionate, they're turned on to life because they're living a life that's true to them. It is effortlessly alluring, captivating, magnetic, and truly something that people want to buy into, that people want to support, that people want to date, that people want to love, because it's true, and because it's real, and because it's alive. And that's the thing that people want at the end of the day. So those are 3 understandings and principles of captivation and how to be captivating and alluring. Now, if you want to learn more about this process of being captivating, being alluring, I would highly suggest looking at my class and my course, Psychic Secrets of Seduction, where we learn about the sacred feminine arts of seduction. And currently I'm doing a bundle between my Feminine Challenge, 21 Days of Feminine Energy, that gets you into your body so you can become magnetic to all the things. And by the way, people, attracted vacations, men, money, all kinds of things from embodying these principles. And then make sure you check out the House of Venus, where you can get physical products like body oils, candles, and all kinds of things, rituals, to be able to profoundly impact your magnetism, attraction, and self-love, for prosperity, for love, for attraction, all these beautiful things. Check out the House of Venus. But yeah, you guys, that was that video. I will talk to you guys shortly. Make sure that you like this video if you enjoyed, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at itsbabyj, and I will talk to you later. Peace.